Rokai Mikolenko, CSCS, and tonight I want to show you a few exercises to strengthen the hips. We want to have stable and mobile hips so that we have proper biomechanics when we're walking. If we don't walk correctly, we are going to end up with lower back pain, knee, ankle pain, and hip pain. So the hips are a really important central part of our body, and as most of us know, back pain is the most common pain most adults will suffer from in their lifetime. So what is hip stabilizing exercise? It's pretty simple. So I have some sliders here. You don't have to have them. You can simply just lift the foot, and I'll show you that variation in a moment. Because of my space challenge, I'm going to turn to the side and you're going to look in the mirror. I'm going to come down, my knee over the toe on one foot, and it's an excursion, and the other foot is going to slide out. Okay? 3 and 4. Okay? Of course, you'd want to switch sides. If I don't have the sliders, then I'm just skimming the floor. Okay? Just skimming the toes, and it might not go as far. No problem. The other exercise, which is really common, most of us know, is a lateral raise. So toes are in line. I start with my toe here and just toe tap, right? So we'll usually do a high quantity. And then I can also take that, because it's a low intensity, I can take that a little bit behind where my toe is off the heel and raise back here. Again, a high quantity because it's a low intensity. If I want to raise the intensity, I can take something like a band and put it around my ankle. The other exercise, really common, would be a side lunge, right? Lateral lunge. So we're going to go down and up, down and up. And sometimes you can take it a little bit more of a balance. A version that I really like is to add in a bicep curl here. So we come down and up. And I just like that because I see people get their chest up. It tends to make it a little bit more interesting, and of course, compound movements are always a little bit more intense. So those are all for the side. The other one, common, side shuffle is as it is. Getting low, the lower we are, the more difficult it is. Going down, 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 down. To make it a little bit more difficult, I can use a thigh band. If I'm challenged for space like I am here, I can come out and pulse in the center, and out and pulse in the center. What's really important is that I stay parallel, okay? And I have to watch and make sure that those knees don't collapse in. So all of that is going to strengthen those glute meads, okay? So when we're strengthening the hips, we have to think about the core and the gluteals. So we can think about hip thrusts, which weighted hip thrust with a bench or on our back. I use my Bosu ball because it gives me a little bit of a lift. You can do bridges. Again, you can add the band around your thighs if you want a little bit more resistance. And then I like to do a version with my heels up on a bench, or I've been using the end of my bed frame here. Another one I really like is an RDL, a single leg RDL. So we're gonna come here, and the most important thing is that we really hinge. So that's what I see the most difficult part. People start to reach. No, you have to hinge like you're that water bird on The Simpsons, okay? Coming up from the hips. So I'm reaching, and I'm up, okay? And if I want to make that more difficult, I can grab a medicine ball, I can grab a barbell, I can grab a dumbbell, okay? I would suggest, though, that you start with about 6 or 8 each side body weight. Make sure that you're stable and have good form before you start adding weight on there. The one I want to show for mobility that's become one of my favorites is Hindu squats. So as you begin, you might have to lift up your heel, but as you progress, you're going to leave your heel on the ground. So hopefully, yeah, I think you can see in the mirror my feet. So I'm just going to come down. I'm going to brush against my heels, coming up and down, nice and mobile, and up, and up, good, and up. All right. So when I say core, of course, we have to have a good, strong core for posture, for back health, for spine health. But I want to show you an exercise that's just real simple to finish out here. It is a contraction of the lower abdominals. So I'm going to put my arms out here so you can see. Come down and you're going to tuck forward and come back. So I'm bringing my pelvis forward, my belly button down, and then back to neutral spine. Forward and back and back. Good. Okay, so we get the sides, back, front. Everything's strong, stable, mobile. Just keep that back pain away, keep moving every day, and you should be good. I'll see you next time. Thank you.